So how was your practice on? Both of you? Did it go well?
The
The listening practice I gave you yesterday after our short session together.
oh,
Did it go well or no, not as expected? Still
Not
bad.
well.
Not well. Okay. Which one do you struggle with on spelling or like listening in general?
Also spelling too.
Also spelling too.
The section 2, something about the fruit, the lentil curry. I don't know how to spell that.
Lentil curry, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's new because it's a food name. I actually planned my plan at first was to put that into our quiz listening, the lentil curry one. But then I heard the word lentil, like no, they can't spell that. So I changed my mind and not use the lentil and change it instead. So only spelling it mostly. So I'll check to make sure we won't have any struggle. What about the plural, the grammatical point? Did you guys have any difficulties like plural nouns when they pronounce with s or no s?
yes.
Both get that easily or still make mistakes?
Still make mistake.
Okay, so grammar.
So, but you haven't sent us the answer yet.
No, you all will check together today with Jana because Jana said she has not finished it yet.
Yes. I only done test 1.
You've only finished test 1?
Yes.
Okay, no worry. Since you guys are not ready for our quiz yet, today we'll be doing a recap session, like a quick flashback to what we've learned in this unit from both course books, and we'll do our speaking project today instead for the second session. So you have the whole hour to prepare everything. Because we cannot do our quiz today, and if we also delay our speaking project, we won't be catching up with the outline, the curriculum for the exams. And since I don't want to introduce you to a new unit yet, since I'm afraid you might be mixing things together before our quiz starts. So today is the best day for your speaking project and the review for quiz. All right, let's start. So let's first look at a recap, a flashback of what we have studied in this unit 2. Can you guys see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So in this unit, unit 2 of the 2 course book, we mostly focus on what?
Food.
Food, very good. So unlike our first unit, which focused on mostly impressions, like first impressions you have on your new friends or someone new, this one we focus mostly on food. And we touch on the listening, reading, speaking, writing, and grammar as well. So first thing first, we look at our reading and writing textbook. The title, what was the title on?
The title.
The title of the unit that we studied recently, just finished.
Nutritional science.
Very good, nutritional science. So what do you think the word nutritional science covers?
Cover about diet.
Diet. What else?
Food.
Food. Is it only something about like the surface structure about food, like there are many kinds of food, or the deeper one, like the scientific section of food, like you want what?
Balance.
Balance, okay, balance in food. So mostly in this one, we did not look at only how many kinds of food are there, the meals you should eat. We look at the deeper structure of like science in terms of food or nutrition. Like we know why some people hate spicy food, for example. Why some people hate bitter food. So why some people love sweet food so much. So if we look back at our reading, what was one of the reasons why someone prefer different food, like why people prefer different kinds of food? Because of what?
But
Because of our taste buds. Very good. So what do we mean by taste buds?
the small bud on our tongue.
Small bumps.
A small bump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taste buds are small bumps. Small bumps. Small bumps on our tongue. So why is that important? Why are our taste buds or the bumps on our tongue important, and why do they matter in terms of tasting? Think, flashback plan. What's the reason?
It's
May mà. Let me speak first.
it's receive the flavor.
It receives the flavor. So is it a good thing to have more of taste buds, or is a good thing to have like the average or the medium amount of taste buds?
Both good and bad.
Which one is better? Would you prefer to have a lot of taste buds or just the medium ones?
The medium one.
Why?
So I can live between them. I mean, if we got so many test buds, it will be uncomfortable for us too. But if we got less test bud, we will not sense any harmful food.
Okay, very good. So the more taste buds you have, the more, what's the word in our unit? The one that refers to how we react to some kind of food.
Sensitive.
Very good. So the more sensitive, the more taste buds we have, the more sensitive we are to food or to taste or to flavor. Like you can taste everything, even small amount of chili, for example, if you have so many taste buds. So you are sensitive. So we know we use our tongue or our taste buds to identify each food's flavor. And the second reading, we mostly focus on balanced diet, right? So what was one of the reasons why people or each country have different balance in their diet?
Because of their culture.
Culture. Anything else? We discussed that last time as well. We have cultural factor.
Family factor.
Family factors. And also
health, money.
Yes, health factor and financial factors. So those are the factors that affect people's balance in diet. Okay. That's our reading and vocabulary. We'll go through it together soon. And the skills. In this unit, you got some skills. For example, did you watch our skill video yet?
Or like the linking LJW.
No, that's the listening, right? Listening and speaking. This is the reading and writing. Like how you can guess the word's meaning by looking at the context, looking at the surrounding words, so you can guess the meaning of the word.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. So from now on, if you do some reading and if there is some words that you don't know the meaning, you can just look at the surrounding words, the context of the words of the sentence. And you can start guessing what the context means, what the word means by using the context. That's a skill. Okay, so let's look at our grammar in our reading and writing. You guys keep disappearing. What's the problem? Hang on, let me try resharing it. Still. So what was the grammar that we touched, everyone? In this unit, unit number 2, nutrition science. We know we talk about food flavor, we describe this, we describe culture, we describe regions, we describe our tongue. So to describe something, what do you use?
Descriptive adjective.
Adjective, and if we want to put many adjectives together, we have to follow
Order.
Also.
order of adjectives. Very good. So can someone please tell me the first adjective to be put in front of a noun? First thing first is your
Opinion.
opinion. Remember, it's all SAS come, right? What else? Opinion, O, S.
Outside.
A,
H.
H, and then the S.
Shape.
C,
Color.
color. O,
Origin.
origin. M,
Material.
very good, material. And last one, P,
Purpose.
purpose. Now,
Purpose.
let's go to what it means. So opinion, subjective. What you think the noun is. Can May give me one opinion adjective, please?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. May is always using the adjective. Beautiful, cute.
But it is opinion adjective, right?
Yes, own. But can you think of something else besides beautiful and cute?
Oh, teacher, how about quiet? I asked you.
Opinion, but I'm not sure why in the online IQ online put quiet after small.
So they are wrong or?
I'm not sure. I cannot say that because they are very advanced.
Yes. That's what.
So I'm trying to search for explanation why small comes first, but I checked many sources and they said quiet is opinion adjective, not anything else.
So maybe they has error.
An error. Continue, ta. No worry. So that's
the word quite small.
Quite is Quite. Quite is an adverb, not adjective. It's that quite here means relatively. It's like not too small, not like it's like it's above small. So small, quite small, like this. Okay, but that was quiet. So it's different. So we have opinion. Remember, it's subjective adjective. That's the key. I'm sorry. And if you guys have read the link I sent, you will see that another way to remember is to put subjective adjective in front of fact or factual adjective. So size, what do we mean by size, Owen?
Like high.
Size, like how big, how tall, what else?
How heavy.
How small, like big, heavy, the same thing like that. So we talk about size and height. The description now was earlier, heavy. So size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, they are all factual words, factual adjectives. Okay, this one mostly answer how old. Like we discussed vintage. What about shape? Shape, what does shape describe?
Like triangle.
Let's say what a noun looks like, maybe like triangle. But that's a noun. Adjective is triangular. Color is too obvious. It's color, of course. What color do you like, May? What is your favorite color?
Green.
What, red?
Green.
Green. Okay, I'm sorry. Good. I said you love red.
I love red too. I love all.
Fact, origin. What do we mean by origin?
Where
Place.
the noun.
Don't worry,
Where,
guys. I'm just choked on my drink, not COVID.
It's not a symptom, right?
It's not a symptom.
it is.
The case, what it's not serious. Well, origin normally it's adjective. So if we want to say Cambodia, we have to say Cambodian. If we want to talk about a noun that comes from India,
Indian.
Indian, very good. What about material?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, on, go ahead.
So Cambodian, there are two part of speech, right? If a noun is a human.
People.
People.
We don't say human on people, yes.
I see.
And another one is the adjective of Cambodia. So you can say Cambodian people or Cambodians with S or the Cambodian.
How about Khmer, teacher?
Khmer is our like another word like Thailand and I'm sorry, like Thailand, Siem, for example, Vietnam and Yun.
Oh, really? I thought Khmer is the way is a language.
Cambodian language is also a language. Sometimes when we say Khmer, we refers to us who are like originally from Cambodia. We were born here. We were not like, let's say, chosen like we were not given the nationality. Like that. Khmer can also refer to us people, Cambodian people as well. And the language. But if you talk on the international stage or in the paper, they mostly say Cambodian people.
Is it like
Hang on.
India?
Okay, Indian what else?
Like India is a country, Indian is people, so Hindi is their language.
Religion.
Oh, how about language?
I'm not sure what Indians speak. They speak
Hindi.
Tamil, right? Also Tamil.
He said Hindi.
Khmer is also a language, like you said, yes, but it's what we talk about people. Like Khmer is our language, but if we want to refer to like people, we mostly in the formal paper or formal letter, we say Cambodian, we don't say Khmer.
We don't say Cambodian language, right?
Khmer. We speak Khmer. Our currency is real, not Cambodian money. So it's like, let's say, country, Cambodia, religion, we are Buddhism, Buddha. Buddhism is our religion. People, there can be Cambodian people, Cambodians or Khmer, and our language is Khmer, and our currency is real. Even though in reality, we use dollars. I'll talk about that. All right. Let's go to material. So material describes what?
The nouns made of.
The object.
What the noun is made
of.
of. Well, if we want to say it's like the necklace is made out of gold. What do we say? Golden. That's what somebody say golden. What if the noun is made out of leather, like a jacket? Leather still, okay, there's no en. So sometimes you have to add en, like wooden table. Sometimes it doesn't change, like silver. There's no silveren. So silver stays silver, but gold has to be changed to golden. Like diamond stays the same diamond, but wood becomes wooden.
Silver, still silver, right?
A silver earring, for example. So purpose, last time I told you what we mean by purpose. What the noun is
Doing.
doing.
Yeah, is acting.
Acting. How can a noun act on if it's something? Purpose. Purpose. Think of the
Function
word purpose.
is
What do we mean by purpose?
we want.
What is the question that you ask if you want people to tell you their purpose of buying something?
Again, teacher.
Let's say you saw Meng buy a new earphones and you want Meng to tell you his purpose of the earphone. What kind of questions do you ask?
Why?
Why? So purpose explain what?
Reason.
Reasons that the noun is used for. That's why. Mostly it comes from verb plus
ing.
like swimming pool, for example, or a wedding ring, like ring that you wear in the wedding, or cleaning mop or cleaning shoes, watering can. So these are all adjectives that describes purpose. So except opinion, the rest are called factual adjectives. Another way to remember is to put the subjective adjective and then the factual adjective. However, in the factual, there are many other adjectives. That's how you need to remember each kind of factual adjectives. Like we've got size, age, shape, color, origin, material, blah, blah, stuff like that. So that's our grammar in unit number 2 for reading and writing. So what kind of writing paragraph did we learn this time on last unit? We look at process paragraph. What about this one?
Descriptive.
Very good. Descriptive paragraph. Have you guys finished your project? Make it juicy
Not yet.
this weekend.
So the deadline is
Next week.
next
Thursday
week,
before our holiday starts.
Thursday.
Before our super long holiday, 1 week. Oh, way smiling. Way
Oh,
finally.
grade 12 are having the exam, right?
We call grade 12
The
back. I don't know how to pronounce it, baccalaureate or something. Yeah, they are having it, but I think it's after the holiday. All right, descriptive paragraph. We need to know what do we need to know about this paragraph.
know about the noun that we are going to talk about.
Okay, we need to know this and understand clearly your supporting ideas. Use descriptive adjectives to touch the reader's senses. Remember, like those senses of like smell, touch, sight, or seeing and hearing. We've got 3 parts of this writing. We have topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. So if you have looked at your first writing correction, you will see that it is not wrong if you wish to use there is, there are to describe your writing, but it won't make your writing juicy if you use too many of them. So try to cut down, all right? Don't use too many there is, there are, not too often, okay? So here's the writing. Let's go to vocab a little bit very briefly. So here are the list of words that you have learned. Do you remember anything? ចាំអីខ្លះមើលទៅមក guys here are the list of words that you have learned from this unit in the page of unit the first page before the reading starts not the one in the reading yet okay so what do we mean by cuisine main
Cuisine.
you can
Something
explain but don't worry just use your own words
related to cooking.
very good it's about cooking about food nice Yana can you help explain the phrase at risk to us at risk
It's like dangerous. Like
dangerous okay hang on
teacher about property. I know it's like a real estate, but I'm not sure about this one. I always confuse.
property this one right principal
Yes.
property did you do the one in our the vocab before we start the
Yes.
reading
Yes, I did.
what did they say in that explanation on
It's like a taste.
property taste really
The sense. I always leave that one until I finish the rest.
okay so let's practice using our skills vocab in context to get what property means let's go to page number 39
Is it listening and speaking or
it's reading and writing on this one let's go to our reading find the word properties and guess the meaning what do you think the word property means by looking at the surrounding words context let's test out how much you understand the skills in this unit properties can be found on page 39 the 5th paragraph when we talk about China balancing opposites 5th paragraph we will see the word properties but they change to a plural form. Look at the surrounding words or surrounding information and guess what property means. 5th paragraph, page 39. The challenge in traditional Chinese cooking is to prepare and eat meals that balance these opposing properties. So if you read that one sentence only, you won't find what property means since it's a new paragraph, but they refer to these properties. So they already did the inferencing, so you have to go read the one on the top of the paragraph to get what properties mean. What are those opposing properties? We know that the opposing means the cool and the
warm?
The warm and cool and warm what? Food. So what do you think by the word opposing properties? Since we know opposing means cool and warm, but the word properties here refers to what?
Food.
I'm asking you, not yet. May, what does it mean, property in this text? Try your best to guess the context. So you can get
the method of cooking.
As I know this word, it's mean the belonging.
Belonging is like our property outside, like my phone is my property, my house is my property. But in this text, in this context, where property is used. So what do you think cool and warm refers to of a food?
It's like not warm food.
No, look, think. So we know a noun is a food, but food is not property. The property refers to the cool and the warm, right? So cool and warm, cool food, warm food. So what do we mean by cool food, warm food? So there are two properties of food, of ingredients. in Chinese cooking, cool and warm. So what do we mean by property of food?
The balancing food.
Balancing is like how they mix things together, like opposing properties, like sink. They are two of food, two what of food in China, or two of ingredients in
Two
Chinese
kind.
cooking. Kind, yes, it's almost correct. Like what
Two
is
type.
another word? Almost there.
Methods.
No, not method. Like words that are very similar to kinds or types or elements.
Sort.
What?
Sort of. Like sort.
Sorts. No. Care.
Yeah.
What? It starts with CHA.
CHA.
CHA. What?
Ends with IC.
CHA.
Choice.
Start with CHA and with IC.
Chicken.
Care it. What is care it? What is the word that starts with CHA and ends with IC?
Not curry.
It's a noun, of course. It explains properties, so it's a noun.
Curry.
Carrot, are you sure?
No. At or in the middle.
Yeah, we should have something.
Challenge.
What on?
Challenge.
GE. This one IC.
Chatic.
What is chatting?
Do you mean like, oh, not chaotic?
Not chaotic. Chaotic is an adjective. It means messy, uncontrollable.
Can you give us more hint?
CHAR.
Oh, yeah, or.
Oh yeah, or. What is it?
And then we add O.
No, that's Carol. We need to play hangman sometimes.
Oh, chatic. At T.
No, there's no such thing as chatting. There is T.
Is that very
There's a T. There's a T.
So, how many letters are left?
I told you CHAR. 14.
14 letters left?
Letters.
Oh, God.
5 syllables. Kinds and types are correct, yes, but it's not what it completely means. That's why.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
Wait, teacher.
Wait, what?
Characteristic.
Very good. Yes, characteristics. Like how the noun is like the character of the noun of the food. There are two characteristics of the food: warm and cool. So properties in there mean. Properties also mean elements sometimes in chemistry.
Element.
Element.
Like elements. But in this one, it means characteristics.
Oh, is it characteristic?
Yes.
Ah!
Nice. Continue, May. Can you help explain the phrase "be made up of"?
It's like a small combination mixed up together to make something different. I mean, something.
Very good. Like you combine many things to make one thing. Yeah, what about one last point on can you explain the word identify?
Identify. It's
like for example, identify nouns in these sentences.
I know what it means, but difficult to explain.
I know. Use simple words.
Show or
Show, okay? Show or point out or find. That's the same meaning. Very good. Let's practice using all the four words in a sentence. Where do they stand in a sentence if you have to make a sentence with each of these words? So each of you will make 4 sentences and each sentence should contain one word of that. So at the risk, one sentence, cuisine, one more sentence, be made up of another sentence, and identify another sentence. Think about the position of the word, where shall they stand? So to know where they can stand, you have to think about their pattern of speech. Okay. For example, if I want to make a sentence out of the word recognize, what is the pattern of speech of the word recognize on?
Adjective. Verb.
Verb. So where do verbs stand? Where do verbs stand in sentences?
after subject.
Very good. But you can make it a little more advanced. So we'll add other surrounding context. He has changed so much in the past years. I could barely recognize him at the first time I saw him. See, we made it a little longer, even though we only have one word inside, recognize. So as you can tell, recognize is a verb because it stands after subject, but in between subject and verb, we add modal verb and what is barely on? Adverb.
Adverb.
Very good. So when you create your own sentences, please think about the pattern of speech and think about where the word stands in the sentence. I'll give you, let's say, 1 minute for each word, so it's 4 minutes in total. 4 minutes. Let's go.
So we make like long, right? Long sentence
Which
or
one do you
just short?
think is good?
Short.
2. Level 9.
Okay.
Wow, 4 minutes. Let's go. Think about you know the meaning already, but think about the pattern of speech and the position of the words in your sentences. Where should they stand? And try to use the context that we learned in our book. For example, it's about food. Maybe try to use that. May, can you give us your sentence on at risk?
He is at risk for doing illegal things.
Okay. Very good. Yana, what about yours? At risk?
If you don't sleep for 3 days, will be at
You what?
sleep from
Yana, continue your sentence, please. On. If you don't sleep for 3 days,
your health
your health
will be at risk.
Okay, very good. So apparently you use at risk with verb to be, right? Here, be plus at risk. That means you are in danger. Another way to use at risk is this one on. You can take note, like don't put yourself and your friends at risk by drunk driving. So another structure of at risk is to use the verb put someone
Risk.
at risk. Yes, that means you put them in a dangerous situation. So put someone at risk. And you can add by doing something. Because you do that thing, you put them at risk. Okay, so one structure is to use verb to be plus at risk. Another one is to use put plus at risk and someone in the middle. Okay, remember the note. Very good. Mà Yana, cuisine note.
Cuisine. When my upcoming vacation comes,
When my upcoming
vacation comes,
vacation comes,
I will try some fancy
I will try some fancy
Italian cuisines.
Italian. May, what about yours? Very good on.
Our traditional cuisine
Our traditional cuisine
was passed down by many generations.
Cuisine
Passed it down by many generations.
Okay. Mà May, this one on. Be made up of.
Có câu.
How to spell cocoa? K-O-O, all right.
Was made up of
What
multiple.
S?
Was
Is made up of multiple vegetables.
Very good. Anything else to add on that song?
Just it.
Okay, thank you. Yana, yours, please.
I found this
I found this
vintage
vintage
socks in my basement. They are made of bamboo trees.
made socks from trees.
Bamboo trees.
Oh, socks. How can you use bamboo tree to make socks?
Oh yeah, Chinese socks. They
Really?
are
Bamboo tree to make socks?
yes, and also like towel.
Wow, that's the first time I heard about that.
My
Me too.
grandma bought them for me,
Ah,
but I just changed
let me Google it next time. All right, Yana, identify. I'm sorry, identify.
this body
This body,
was found
this,
yesterday.
this or this?
This
Okay.
this body was found yesterday, but the police couldn't identify the cause of death.
Very good. We will talk about this yesterday. Mà main on
You need to
identify. You need to.
you need to identify your passport to the security guard. In order to pass the entrance.
Okay. Are you sure this verb fits with your sentence? Identify. Identify mostly doesn't mean like only show, or it means like you show the real identity, or you find the cause of something, not just to show.
Maybe
like
identify yourself.
Yes, if you put yourself, yes, like you explain what you are,
thinking
who
about,
you.
but
Okay. You're thinking
but,
about.
self.
Okay, then
But
identify yourself. It's better because when you say identify your passport, it doesn't fit with the meaning of the verb identify. Since identify also means like you show, but you also provide explanation of something. You're trying to like point out, also, not just to like raise your passport and you show it. That's called identify. That's just show. Thank you very much. All right, let's look at each word. So the first word, at risk, what part of speech is that?
phrasal verb.
Phrasal verb. Is there a verb over there?
Risk. Risk is a verb.
When they are two words, not verb, words combined together, what do we call it? One word is word. Two words up, we call, I told you once, right? Did I?
Noun.
Collocation.
No. So in English, there are different steps of things combined together. We've got word. Actually, we have letter at the lowest, like one letter, two letters, and then when you combine letters together, you will get words, a word. And when you put words together, you will get blah, 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 and then you will get a clause. Remember, a clause that is not, yes, phrase. And cuisine, look at your position. What is a part of your cuisine?
Noun.
Noun. What made up of?
Phrasal verb.
Phrase.
Verb phrase or phrasal verb, yes. Identify, look at your position.
Verb.
Verb.
Very good. So here are some reviews of the words you have learned. I always click that. Why? All right.
Maybe that icon it's not safe. It is safe
Save
as.
on, but I haven't saved it in the folder yet. That's why it always leads me to the save as. That's actually my fault. So again, in listening, we have vocabulary, we've got skills and grammar. There's no writing. So in listening and speaking, what was the topic that we covered? It's all about food, but there were two minor or two small topics. So what are they?
Taste.
Taste, but what taste? Like on Tuesday, we look at this kind of job that people just
Oh, taster.
taster is very good. Food taster or food tasting as a job. One more thing, we also look at cost. What
Cause
else
and
did we look
effect.
at? That's the food taster for cause and effect. We look at note taking. Another one. What is the topic of that listening?
Taster.
Taster is number two, the listening number two. Like, should we care about blah, 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 taste or nutrition? Remember that?
Oh.
That was when we discussed which one we prefer to eat.
The dark
Like,
chocolate.
yeah, the dark chocolate. Remember that? Very good. Like May said, he prefers to eat nutritious food, but we prefer to eat delicious food.
No.
Oh, no, you change your mind.
You were saying the opposite thing. I like taste more than nutrition.
Okay, sure. Oh, no worry. There's no reason to like defend yourself. Don't worry.
Just want to be
Alright.
right.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. And you also look at a bunch of words, and what are those words? Do you remember them?
No.
No. Okay, I'm gonna type out the word that I want you to like tell me what it means. So here are some words.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I ask like the words before the words on
Yes,
reading and writing?
Go ahead.
The concept and
Concept.
aspect.
Hang on here. Let me finish it once. Do you need to know on the difference in meaning or what?
The different.
Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I'm almost done. No, I'm gonna boom magic. All right. Concept and aspect. Here is concept. Where did you get the aspect from? On outside, right?
Yes.
Okay. So concept is mostly the general focus of something, like the concept of the fashion show is away from home.
Is it like content?
No, it's concept. Like you have one concept and you try to find contents to fit with that concept. That's what we mean by concept. Okay, so contents are things that you put in order to follow your concept. Let's say the concept of your makeup today, or the makeup for the wedding makeup concept, for example. See, so it has to be in bright color, it has to be thick. So those are concepts. Aspects are just parts of something. There are many aspects of life. There are many aspects of like teaching, like parts or points of views or opinions. That's aspects. That's aspect.
So we can say like we have different aspect.
You don't use aspect to replace idea on, but in some cases, when you say the word aspect, it might mean ideas. But if you just want to refer to ideas, you don't use aspect. But if you want to, like, there are many aspects of education that you can. But aspect there means parts or points. Idea means perspective. You use the word perspective, it means idea. What is your perspective on short skirts? See?
Thank you.
Like dressing concept, the concept like of this Halloween, for example, like the Halloween dressing concept is movie stars. Okay, for example, movie star is a concept. So you really need to find your clothes to fit with the concept. Okay, that's called concept and content. So here on the slide, on the screen, there are some words from our listening and speaking core unit 2. So first thing first, can you please tell me what the pair of speech of rely on is?
Phrase.
Phrase or what phrase? Just phrase?
Phrase or verb.
Verb phrase, this one. Phrase or verb and verb phrase are different from each other because verb phrase are verbs that is used with preposition in general, but it has no different meaning. Phrasal verbs are verbs that are used with preposition, sometimes more than one preposition, but the meaning is changed to something else. There is no direct meaning of phrasal verbs. That's called phrasal verbs. Okay. Well, yes.
Phrasal verb and phrase is the same.
Phrasal verb and verb phrase, they are not the same.
No. Just phrase and phrasal verb.
Phrase is phrase. There are many kinds of phrase. We have verb phrase, noun phrase, adjective phrase, prepositional phrase.
Like earlier, word at risk, you just put phrase.
Yes, it's a phrase. It's actually prepositional phrase to be specific.
Prepositional phrase.
But here put phrasal verb, see?
Phrasal
THR.
Because it has
There are two prepositions and the meaning is a little not straightforward, twisted. But rely on, this means rely. It's just the verb rely needs a preposition because it is a verb that cannot be used with a noun directly. It has to have a preposition in the middle. What distinguish? What's the past of distinguish?
Verb.
A verb, yes. Very good. So once you know the pair of speech, since you already know the meaning, you can use them in the sentences. So you know where to put them. So here are the vocab that you have learned. Any words that you are not sure with yet on all these words. Like complex. What's the pair of speech of complex?
Verb. Eh? Adjective.
Dante. What is it?
Adjective.
Yeah.
Adjective. Very good. It works now. Let me show my face. Adjective. So if I want you to compare between complex and difficult, both are adjective. But what is the difference between the two?
Conflict. Like
if we say the question is complex or the question is difficult, what does it mean?
Conflict, it's more difficult and hard to understand.
Okay, and difficult means?
It's been hard.
Okay, thank you. All right, May, what do you think? Complex and difficult?
No idea.
Let's say this math question is very complex.
It's like puzzle.
Very good. So like Anna said, complex means hard and difficult to understand or hard to solve. But difficult, just difficult, that's it. We don't know if it's complicated or complex or not. It's not that messy to understand. It's not that hard to understand. That's what difficult means. It might be physically difficult to like do that question. That's what difficult means. So here are the word list. Yes. Okay, for the grammar one, we look at quantity. Quantity what?
Quantifier.
I heard quantifier. So we look at some pairs of quantifiers. We look at some or any. We look at much or many or a lot of. We look at few. We will few, a little, or little, like May normally says, little.
How about less, teacher?
Not yet. I'm sorry, here they are.
Ah.
Fewer or less, and then the last one is enough or not enough. So you know everything, but what not enough? How can you use not enough in the sentence? If you want to use not enough in a sentence that has a main verb, what do you add on? Let's say he, blah 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 blah, have enough food to eat, and put not enough. How can you make this sentence become not enough?
Does plus not enough.
So he does not enough have your more.
Oh.
He doesn't have enough food to eat.
Very good. So you put does in front of
Yeah.
not, yes, and you put enough in front of a. Look at enough. Where does enough stand? Enough plus
Noun.
And not here is used with and. What do we call do, does, did in unit 1?
What is it?
Auxiliary verb.
Auxiliary verb.
Yes.
Very good. So that's not enough. Any questions so far? That's a very quick review.
Oh, teacher.
Yes.
Earlier the word, is it made of or made up of?
Made up of. Oh, it's very similar. Like
So,
made up of, it's like you combine many things together. Made of is like it's very similar in terms of meaning. It's hard to tell the exact difference. It's like when you use the word made of, it's less like you focus on the ingredient. Like the cake is made of flour and blah blah blah. But when you use made up of, it's like it's a combination of many things together. But the two phrasal verbs are actually very similar in terms of meaning. Like it's very hard to distinguish between the two phrasal verbs, honestly.
I've never used made up of.
That's why.
Just use like, oh, he just made it up, like that.
That's why he fakes it, right?
Yes. So my example is wrong that I didn't use the word made up of.
I think I put made up of for you already. All right, hang on. I'll send you the recap on the grammar, the exercises in our Telegram. I plan to upload that to our My Class, but once I upload it, it becomes PDF file. So once you download that, you cannot write on it. That's why I send it here instead. In a Microsoft Word, so you can just write the answers down there. But this one you will be doing it yourself and send your answers to me. We will actually look at your listening instead right now. All right, so the file was sent to your Telegram.
How? A lot.
What? You mean how what?
A lot.
It's just grammar on because the vocab is in our book. Did you get the file? So we can start working on the file before we continue to our second session for listening and your project speaking progress.
We have to do it now, right?
No. That one you can do it anytime before the quiz starts, of course. But for vocab, yes, because I want to check your vocabulary now.
vocab.
So if you look at the page on the first section, I put vocabulary. I note down the pages over there, right?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do a 10-minute break right now. When we come up, I expect to check your vocab exercise. All right. Check the answer so we can do something else instead.
Okay.
Okay,
30.
Ma.
Is
So,
it 10?
yes, 7:30 when we come back.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice break.
Can
See you soon. Yes, son?
I get shocked by the
No, we don't say shock because we actually use the word shock because we think shock means shock, but no, shock means surprise.
So electric cut.
Electric cut.
How about electric shock?
The shock is fine, yes, but we don't say I get shocked by electricity. Electric shock is fine, but they don't use I was shocked. Why?
How about deadman, teacher?
Huh?
Deadman.
Lightning.
It's raining.
No.
Strike. We use the word strike. Lightning strike. Like
So I got strike.
strike. That is if you were still alive.
So if die,
You cannot say that he died because of the lightning strike. If you die, how can you say that you get death one? Sorry. Okay. Did you both have a chance to complete our vocab exercises in the textbook? Or you were actually just eating?
eating.
All right, choose what to look at then, since we don't want to spend too much time on that because you did that once already, so no worry. Let's do a quick review. Let's go to page number 32 in listening and speaking textbook.
Listening and speaking.
Yes, page 32. So this exercise is called gap filling. So you've been doing this form many times already. Your job right now is to complete the gaps using the words given to you in the box up there. Let's do it really quick. I think this is the one that Yana asked me last time. Let me check the picture. It's very similar. It's very similar. Now, shall we just go quickly together? Or you want sometimes to do this one first since it's very easy, this one. Like we have balanced, adjective, of course, mix, calories, mood, concentrate, rely on, consume, spicy, diet, and wise. There are 10. So let's just spend 5 minutes. You have done this once in our class as well, but this is another review for the words.
diet.
My diet, very good, because it is a noun right there in front of a verb. Number 2, let's see from May. Take turn. Okay. Consume, very good. Number 3, Yana.
Rely on.
4, May.
Calories.
5, Yana.
Mood.
6, May.
Spicy.
Very good. 7, Yana.
Wise.
8, May.
Mix.
9, Yana.
Concentrate.
Very good. Last one, on May.
Balanced.
Balanced, very good. So in sentence number 5, I love chocolate because it always puts me in a good mood. Do you know why? When you consume chocolate, you have a good mood. What's the reason? Is that you feel loved.
Because of the sweetness.
Sweetness?
Yes. Like if I feel stressed, I sometimes eat sweet food.
So last night I was watching this movie, you know, on Willy Wonka, right? Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. That movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They explain why eating chocolate makes you feel happy. And sometimes, if you notice during Valentine's Day, what do most people give you? Chocolate and flowers. So there is actually a reason behind that. People give chocolates to their loved ones or to like people on like the love day, Valentine's Day, the pink day. It is because when you eat chocolate, it makes you feel happy and it makes you feel that you are loved. Watch the movie, you'll know the reason. Let's go to page number 39 of our same book. That is when you choose the meaning of the word.
Can you give me the title of that movie again? Can you type?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Hang on, I'm trying to find the chat section.
Only watch the Charlies and the factory, the chocolate factory.
Yeah, that's Charlie, the same thing. Charlie bucket.
So the same?
Yes. But I think this one is a newer version, I guess, because it was started by Johnny Depp. You can watch it on Netflix or it's on a illegal website. Well, let's go to page 39 quickly together. So number 1, complex flavor. Complex here
Means many.
No, 39 on 39.
39.
Yes, complicated. Very good. In the same book, listening and speaking, page 39. A quick review on vocab we did last time. Okay, so complex means complicated. Very good. Number 2, disgusting.
Terrible.
Terrible. Nice. Distinguish.
Tell the difference.
Tell the difference. Estimate.
Calculate approximately.
Calculate approximately. Nice. Flavors.
Taste.
Keep an eye on.
Check often.
Check often. Yes. Like sometimes you say keep an eye on my bag. Like when you go to the restroom, you ask your friend to keep an eye on your bag as well. Occasionally. Sometimes. Very good. Swallow. Take. Texture. Feel. And trends. Fashions, okay. That's what in trend, trendy now, like clothing trend, hairstyle trend, so fashions.
Is it fashion or fashion?
Fashions, not fashion. Fair, fashion. Fair. Fashion. Some will pronounce fashion, but no, it's not fashion, it's fashion. I can't remember. Fashion. It's fair, but not fair as fashion. It's very quick fashion. Not fashion. Not fast. It's fast or fair. All right, let's go to another one. We'll use our context, the skill, to guess the word meanings.
page the same.
Oh, another textbook, please. Reading and writing. Go to page number 40. 40.
40.
So you will see there are 10 words again, but number 1 has been done for you already. This time, look at the choices and tell me how many, what do they want you to do? Circle or what? Look at the instruction.
Crossover.
Cross
Cross
out.
out
What word?
the word or phrase that is different from the bold word.
Very good. So earlier we circle the word that means the same as the bold words, but this time we cross out the word that means different from the bold word. So make sure you always check instruction. Ma, let's go quickly. I'll give you some time. And now set up our other focus already. Okay, Ma. Let's go to number 2. The word is influence. So what word did you take out?
Have determined.
A.
So Yana said A, make. May said C, help, determine. 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 Determination. So which one, A or C?
A.
May said C. Oh yeah, oh May said C, that's right. Which one? Influence.
A is wrong.
No, I'm asking because you chose A, May chose C. You two chose different answers. Can we say the foods we eat as children can help determine the foods we prefer as adults?
Yes.
The food we eat as children can make the food we prefer as adults. May which one now, A or C? Which one on? A. Very good. You cross out A, not make. Number 3, concept.
C.
May, what do you say? Yana said B. What about you?
B.
No. C.
C. Okay, C. Hang on, C.
What?
Equal.
No, I haven't said which one is correct yet. So May said B, Yana said C, right? Yana, you just asked me what concept mean earlier on.
Yes.
Yep.
And you chose C, belief is the wrong answer.
You said it's in parts or part.
No.
Or part is aspect.
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly. So May got the right answer. Very
But
good.
you didn't say it's like it's mean belief.
Come on, Yana. Why would I say everything? It's a theme concept. Number 4, region, area, place, direction.
Direction.
Very good. Direction. Cuisine. We talked about this.
A.
A. History. Portion.
B.
Be kind. Nice. Practice.
B.
Advantage. Very good. Property. Chinh Mao này.
C.
C. Size. Principle.
Oh, way wrong.
So loud.
You said the answer so quickly.
My bad. I apologize. Number 9. Principle. Which one? Basic rule, decision, or belief?
B.
B. Decision. Yes. Very good. Number 10. Methods.
A.
A. Problems. Like the word problems in French, they pronounce it very sexy, like pro something. I forgot. Wait, how do you pronounce problem in French?
What?
How do you pronounce problem in French? Pas de problem. Like my Madam, my teacher, she pronounced the word, whenever there is a r sound in the word, she pronounced that so like attractively, like citrus.
It's like come from your throat, like.
Yes, it comes from this one. Like it's just so like, attractive. I cannot do it. Like I tried so hard to pronounce like that, but it never happens.
If you want to master it, practice saying like that.
What again, please?
Like Thaira.
Thaira.
Yeah. Then try to practice it.
Thaira. I'll try. Thaira. All right, let's go to the last part of today. You're listening before we talk about your speaking project. Not listening.
Speaking project?
Yes, we talk from the first start that we will look at your speaking project today as well, since we want to start doing it on Tuesday, so you can have time to plan ahead. Yes?
We only have writing project.
That was given to you already. All right, let's do a quick flashback to yesterday. Since you will be doing a quiz with a listening section in this time, I want to include one by one skill. So this one we call form completion, right? I could not find this yesterday, now I found it. So form completion, it looks like this. It has a form or application and you can complete the missing information. First thing first, let's look at our instruction. So how many words can you fill in each blank?
One.
How many words on? One word, okay. And or?
One number.
And or number. So each blank you can fill in one word. And there are actually two sections. This one is called form completion. And this one is what we call table completion. Again, we have heading. We have sections. And how many words can you use to fill in each blank?
No more than one word.
Again, only one word and or number. Same thing. Look at the first section, questions 1 to 5. I'll go get the recording ready. Let me test out first if this is the right listening.
Test 4.
Hang on. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1. Section 1. You will hear a woman who works in a furniture store taking a telephone order from a man. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Okay, 1 to 5. Remember word limit?
You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good afternoon, MegaQuip. This is Sally speaking. How may I help you?
Oh, hello. I'd like to order some items from your catalogue.
Yes, are you an existing customer?
No, I've only just moved here from South Africa, but I picked up your winter catalogue in the city centre yesterday.
Fine. The winter catalogue is our current one. As you're a new customer, I need to take a few details from you.
The customer is using the winter catalogue, so winter has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Good afternoon, MegaQuip. This is Sally speaking. How may I help you?
Oh, hello. I'd like to order some items from your catalogue.
Yes, are you an existing customer?
No, I've only just moved here from South Africa, but I picked up your winter catalogue in the city centre yesterday.
Fine. The winter catalogue is our current one. As you're a new customer, I need to take a few details from you.
Sure.
Your name is?
Oscar Greening. That's Oscar with a K.
Oskar?
Yes.
Greening. And your address?
York Terrace.
Here in the city?
Yes.
What number?
It's a flat, number 52C.
C. Got that. And would that be the same address for delivery?
No, actually, I'm out all day, but my neighbour can take delivery at number 5 York Avenue. It's just round the corner.
Okay, fine. Number 5. I've got that. And will you be paying by debit card or credit card?
Well, I don't have any cards yet. I'll have some shortly, but I want these things this week, if possible. Could I come to the store and pay cash in advance?
Well, I guess so. I'll make a note. I'm afraid that payment method doesn't entitle you to a discount.
No, I didn't expect one for that. But what about my address? It says on the cover of the catalogue.
Oh, yes, you're right. Of course, York Terrace is within the city, so you get free delivery and 5% discount on your order.
Oh, good.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
How was it? The first section. You guys are muted.
Okay.
So how was it, the first section? Is it slow enough or what?
It is fine.
It's fine. Come on, 6 to 10, go ahead. Remember, look at the section, trying to guess the paraspace of the words that you might need to complete in each blank. All right, let's go, 6 to 10.
Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
So, what would you like to order? You have our current catalogue, you say?
Yes, I need 3 things for the room where I study. My office, I guess. The most urgent is a desk lamp. Is your catalogue number 664 in stock?
664? That's, not home office. It's in the living section of the catalogue.
It is. I want a small one that clips onto the edge of the desk.
Yes, no problem. In which colour?
I'd like the greyish coloured one, please.
Oh, you mean the shade we call slate? Yes, it's a nice colour.
And I wondered, could I get that when I come in to pay, rather than waiting for delivery? I really need to be able to read at night, and the lights in this flat are useless.
Yes, I'm sure that'll be okay. I'll note down that customer will collect. What else did you want?
Well, I need a chair which gives good support when I'm using my computer. I saw one in your home office section and I think it would suit me. It's on page 45, item number 129.
Yes.
And it's fully adjustable, isn't it?
Let me see. Height, yes. Back, yes. I'm not sure about the arms, though.
Oh, that could be a problem. I'm very tall.
What about 131 on the same page? That has adjustable arms, seat, everything.
But can I get that in the same color? I mean, the green, like the one it shows.
Oh, they all come in the full range of colors.
Okay, so I'll go for 131 in green then.
I think you'll like that. My brother's very tall and he uses one. We can make sure there's one on the delivery van to you early next week.
Oh, good. Thanks. And so, lastly, I need a filing cabinet for my documents. A little filing cabinet with 2 drawers.
Okay, 2 drawers. Do you want the ordinary one or the lockable one? It's an extra £20.
Sorry, what's that?
You can have it with a lock, which is more secure.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so that's number 153.
It doesn't by any chance come in slate, does it?
Well, it's similar, but the commercial office furniture doesn't come in so many shades.
So it's grey?
That's right.
Fine, that'll do.
Now, about delivery, the 2 items will probably come at different times, as we have the chair in stock here, so our van will bring it, as I said. The filing cabinet will be coming direct from London, so today is the 29th of September, say not more than 4 days. That'll be delivered on or before the 3rd of October. You'll have them both within 4 days.
That's fine. I'll drop in tomorrow morning to pay and get the lamp. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you for your order. Let me know if we can do anything else for you.
Thank you. I will. Bye.
Bye.
That is the end of section 1.
How are you guys feeling now?
I miss number 6.
Dạ nè, careful. Oh, number
I
one.
wrote the number.
Number 1, cleaning. What is his name?
Oscar.
Spell it.
Oskar.
Very good. And number 2?
52C.
Hang on. Number 1, okay, Oscar. Number 2 is 52C. Very good. Number 3?
Anthony.
Huh?
It's a name.
No, we have we have street. We have that what it means street as well. We have boulevard, we have street, we have highway, we have that start with letter AV. And then you get number 3 on.
I feel 5 York, but it's already given.
Avenue. Exactly, avenue babies. Number
I'm
4.
going to wrote that word down, but
Number 4 will be
Cash.
Nice one. Last one. Address within the city.
What? City.
Careful. So this one it goes like this. For number 6 to 10, it goes sideways. Vì mà tập tầng trẻ Huỳnh. Number 6, catalog section nó lại nè.
Living section.
Living, but you only type in living. You can't say section. Yes, just one word. 7, customer will collect. Yes, you're getting better now. Very good job. Number 8, the color is
Green.
Green, nice one. Number 9, he wants drawers with
Locks.
lock. She said lock, just lock on.
Oh, no S.
No S, she said lock.
I heard
Number
lock,
10,
but I thought.
later than.
4 days.
Yes, 4 days.
The word later than you mostly use with date, not day number, not no later than 4 days.
No.
The best answer will be your date.
Date.
Let's get the date. 4 days, yes, acceptable. But next time, please get the date. Third, the answer is 3rd October. She was saying about like today is 29th of September, and the order will arrive no later than 4 days, or that is 3rd October. So that's the answer. So apparently you guys in average make 3 mistakes, like number 10, number earlier avenue, you both make the same mistake, avenue here too, and number 5, city. 3 out of 10, so it's not bad. Judging by the fact that this is your first time for IELTS, so 3 out of 10 is not bad. All right, so that's our IELTS again. Practice one more time. I hope you are ready by Saturday, all right?
So, when are we going?
All right, so any questions for our recap today, like grammar, vocabularies, skills, and listening? Do you guys have any questions for the recap session before we move on to our speaking project guide?
So, how about the test that you gave us?
Oh, that one I'll drop off the answer key for you. Don't worry. But you can listen to it as many times as you can, as you want, to get yourself used to the listening first before I give the answer key. Let's see if your answers will change or not when you listen to the second time. So for the quiz, I will let you listen to the tape script or to the audio 2 times, not once like that, since you're not used to the sample yet. So it should be okay. So 2 times listening. Next time, no longer 2 times. And next time, we'll add something extra as well. We'll keep adding things. One thing at a time. So the first quiz, we had reading. Second quiz, we will have listening. Probably the third quiz, we might have a writing. And the fourth one will be something else.
It's speaking.
Don't worry, Ta. Any questions before we move on to our speaking project?
No.
No? Okay, Ta.
About the quiz, do we do it on my class, right?
Yes, on my class. I'll let you know once I have unlocked our quiz on my class.
Right.
Okay. We'll make a quick let's go to our speaking project. Because we only have 2 people in our class, we won't be doing an interview. Okay, skip the interview section. We will be doing instead on your personal food preference or favorite food. But one topic that you have to always include is taste or nutrition. Which one is more important? So this time you have to do research. All right. So here are some questions for you to collect your ideas about your favorite food. But there is one more topic that you have to incorporate in this speaking this time, which is taste or nutrition. Like you might need to do some research on what is more important, taste or nutrition, and like any links, any possible information about nutrition, for example, you have to include that. I'll give you a note in a separate section. So topic will be my favorite dish, and it's, let's say, health benefit, like whether your dish has any benefit or not. Okay, so here's your topic. The whole one will be my favorite food or favorite dish and its health benefit. Let's say you like eating salad, for example. You will need to describe the salad, the food, like when do you normally eat that, and the questions can be found in our textbook, and I'll upload the file to our class as well, or send to your Telegram chat together. But you have to do a quick research this time regarding nutrition or nutritious benefits of your favorite food in this section. So you will have more ideas to talk about. And remember our feedback last time as well, like what do you have to change right now?
Structure.
And May, you need to make sure you have ideas a lot this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I added an extra extra topic, I'm sure May can have some extra ideas to talk about, because we also have quick research as well.
So where can I find the guide question?
I'm typing it down.
Not on the textbook, right?
It's on the textbook on page number 48 as well. We should actually do the interview, but because there are only 2 of you. You can find the guiding questions on page 48 of our listening and speaking textbooks as well. And also our checklist. Don't forget, checklist will be on page 50. So you have to go home and watch the speaking skill in my class as well. That's when you can start giving advice. Since we
You said we have to go home.
You have to go home, and not now. You have to go watch the video by yourself. Since we are talking about nutrition or taste, so you might need to include some advice into your speech. Let's say you prefer to eat ice cream, for example. You might have to say it's not really healthy. You should not eat this very often, blah blah blah, something like that. Since the food has no nutrition. However, you might need to compensate the nutrition that you lack, blah blah, with vegetables, something like that. Arrange your speech. Yeah, now okay. Organization this time on.
So we have to follow the step.
Which step on? The question step or something, or what?
Yes, the question step.
Here, the questions here are actually not the step. You can jump both anytime, but make sure you include taste or nutrition into the speaking. And since we are talking about taste and nutrition, that's how you can give advice that should not or ought to or should then do something, for example. Okay, so think about the questions and decide which one should come first or should go first in your speech. If you should talk about the name of the food first, ingredient first, or something first. Sometimes you might want to play with your speech. You might say, you might mention the ingredients first, and you might ask us, the listener, to guess the food name. That's also possible. Okay. You might say made up of many delicate or many delicious ingredients together. My favorite dish is my mom's signature food, blah, 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 something like that. You can play with the structure, don't worry, but make sure you include taste or nutrition in this question. These two questions at the last one. How healthy? Don't worry, you have like 2 or 3 days until Tuesday. That's when you rehearse with one another. And if you have your structure ready, you can talk to me on the weekend as well. Like you can send me your script or something, and I'll see if you need to make any changes.
Okay. So where is it from? Is it
like if it is our local food, or if it is like, let's say Korean food origin, no?
So if we don't know where it is, where its origin,
You can just say it's my mom's cooking, for example.
Okay.
My mom's signature food.
Can I say my signature dish?
If you make it yourself, yes. All right, extra questions before we end today's class and before you can go out and practice more on listening. You guys can get more listening on YouTube. Just type IELTS form completion listening. You will see a lot of like YouTube videos on IELTS listening. That's where you can listen and you can type in, write down the answer outside, and you can compare the answers later.
What is it? IELTS form.
Let me show you instead then. So do some extra practice on listening over the weekend. Not over the weekend, no. Tomorrow. And don't forget your reading as well. But as we have tested reading last time, you did not seem to have any problem, so it's fine. Look at my playlist. Sleep music.
So sẽ câu trả table.
Here on type like table completion listening or form completion. You will see many samples right here, see? And you can click one and you can listen and write down the answer. Just type IELTS table completion listening or form completion listening. And you will get the answer key at the end of the listening as well. You will be seeing this a lot in level 15 or 16.
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
I'm not sure I will take
IELTS?
No, furthermore.
Why?
Like 15 or 16. Maybe I will start.
Any extra questions before we end today's class?
That the book is given.
Sure, for sure, yes. You see, this one is just guiding questions, not the instruction. That's what these are the guides if you don't know what to talk about. Okay, but of course you can add, you can play with it, you can move it, you can do anything you want. Make sure the speech is around 5 minutes, the least. All right, if no questions, I'm gonna end the class today, okay?
Okay.
Okay.